Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Hearts of Iron 4 Black Ice with me, Alpha Pi Omega, and the French Republic. So, fun fact, in the one day since I recorded episode number 1 and I started recording this one, the game got updated. And once I started recording episode 2, I immediately got a wrong checksum error. So I spent the last 20 minutes recreating everything, so I hope that everything is just as I set it up in the episode number 1. I apologize if there are any discrepancies, so just so you know why you might see something different. I really hope that I've done everything the same way as I did before, but I could have forgotten about something, so apology if that is the case. We have our research set, we have our construction set, we have armies, navy, and Air Force ready. So I think right now we have nothing else to do but to start playing. So let me just unpause it and see what the game is gonna throw at me. Okay, no checksum error. That is great. Okay, we immediately started hemorrhaging fuel. We have a daily gain of 48 and we're spending 910. Great. So I'll let it go over to 2nd of January and then we're gonna look at trade and how we're doing. We might have some extra factories from trade already. Okay, so here everything looks the same as, or not the same, but as it should. We have production of aluminum and steel going. And we haven't gotten any factories from trade at this point. Okay, how much oil would we need to do stuff? Let's start with 21 and see how much oil that will give us. 426, okay, that's not enough. Jesus Christ, why? We have a daily gain of 426. And we're losing 910. That should be more than... Yeah, it should be 140 days. What's going on? I don't know. Fuel stockpile capacity... 2.6 months. Okay, let's leave it at that. Oh, hey! Oh my god, look at that! Jesus Christ, we've gained a ton of factories. What are we exporting? A lot of coal and iron and everything. Okay, so with that I think we can bump up our import significantly. So let's go to 8 factories. That should give us, let's put it up to 10. I'd like to fill our stockpiles and not be sad about it later. So this is giving us about 400 extra per day, which is, not gonna fill it anytime soon, but it means that we won't suffer from lack of food or lack of fuel any time. Does this show when we will run out of food? Not really. The math is, I guess, too complicated because it's gonna change every single day, but we do have a ton there available. So construction is running fine. We're building 2 power plants that will be ready on 15th and 16th of March. You're going to be done on 18th of August. We don't have... Okay, so the factories went down a bit. I guess the system is getting a bit better. Okay, now what can you tell me here? Matignon agreement. We'll read it in a second. Just... Okay, it turns out that the fact that we're producing and consuming more than we should is not an issue. I guess if we start producing more steel, then how much could we produce? We have 19. Okay, we could be a fairly big producer and exporter, which I think might be right for us. So let's see if we can get there. So the Matignon Agreement. After the election of the Popular Front, a massive general strike of the working class breaks out, initiated in Le Havre, accompanied by factory occupation to prevent lockouts, and has quickly spread to all of France. More than 1 million workers were on strike. The social movement immediately followed the electoral victory of the Popular Front to reach its position of force. The new left-wing government, headed by Léon Blum, negotiated with success social agreements signed at the Hotel Matignon. All the workers benefited from these agreements, which are the legal right to strike, paid vacation, 40-hour work week, paid 48, and the removal of all obstacles to union organization. It was significant to slow down production. Okay, so this is actually not happening. This is showing... Where is it? Where is it? I think I saw that somewhere. No. Okay, so that was when I saw it probably in another mod, but the Matignon agreements is something that we... Okay, so we don't have it here. I think I saw it in the Ultra Realism mod where you get hit by it and you have national focuses to remove it. So, okay, here it's just a footnote. But we do have... Oh no, we have Pierre Laval leading. So maybe that's something that will come. I don't know, we'll see. Okay, I think we can speed it up now. Things are looking pretty good for us. Okay, let me see if we can start drilling our armies. How much fuel would we use? Daily gain and daily usage are now at the same spot. But we should be fine, and we should start gaining a little bit of army experience, very little. Okay, League of Nations. Italy strongly condemned for using chemical weapons in Ethiopia. In response to Ethiopian appeals, the League of Nations condemned the Italian invasion in 1935 and voted to impose economic sanctions on the aggressor. The sanctions remained ineffective because of general lack of support. Although Mussolini's aggression was viewed with disfavor by the British, who had a stake in East Africa, the other major powers had no real interest in opposing him. The war, by giving substance to Italian imperialist claims, contributed to international tensions between the fascist states and the Western democracies. The use of chemical weapons further escalated the tensions. So we all protest and... Okay, I guess we lost 5 political power. No, we didn't. Okay, well, that's good. We need all the political power we can get. The double digit is really not making me feel secure here. General strike paralyzes Syria. Okay, so that's a new focus. Event. I don't remember this one. Syria was paralyzed by a general strike organized and led by the young intellectuals, the bourgeoisie of the large towns, and the national bloc. The strike was called to protest against the French mandate and the lack of political freedom and economic opportunities in Syria. Okay, so that's unfortunately a French impact event. I don't know why I keep saying focus, I apologize. The organizers of the strike aimed to achieve national independence and to end the French mandate, which they believed was a form of colonialism that denied Syrians their right to self-determination. The strike was successful in shutting down major cities and industries across Syria and gained widespread support from various sections of Syrian society. The French authorities are responding with force. Well, what else can you expect? Using military troops and police to suppress the strike and arrest its leaders. However, the strike continues and has already resulted in the death and injury of many Syrians. The strike has brought the issue of Syrian independence to international attention and sparked a broader movement for national liberation across the Arab world. The strike also demonstrates the growing political consciousness of Syrians and their determination to fight for their rights and freedoms. Okay, so we lose 10 political power and Syria gets Arab revolt. Great! Okay, what we gained, we already lost. Unfortunately. So what are we producing? AMR-35 chassis. That is most likely the tank. No? This one. Fundamental tank design. Okay, AMR-35. What kind of tank are you? I'm really not well versed in French tanks. So this is gonna be fun. AMR 55. Oh, here it is. Oh, that's a tankette. Okay. AMR 35 turret or casemate. So wait, that means we could put the tankette as a scout, right? Yeah, tankette recon. That would help a lot. How much would that cost us? Requirement tankette negotiated by 300. You have 76. So wait, is it the tankette or is it not the tankette? AMR 45. I have a machine gun. Ah, okay, no, sorry. No, that's right. The H45, we have 1800. Okay, so we're producing 2 of these. One is with a heavy machine gun, and the other one is with... Wait, what the hell is the difference between them? Defense 3 point... Okay, you have more defense. You have more breakthrough. More soft attack. More hard attack. Way more piercing. Reliability is slightly lower. Okay, so this one is useless. Let's actually... no, we're gonna put there this one and start upgrading them. Yeah, because that's ridiculous. So let's finish off production of this one, which is gonna be done tomorrow. And then we are... switch it to the heavy machine gun one and let's start upgrading here. That's interesting, really, that we had 2 I guess that's historical, there probably were 2 versions of it. Okay, so we started to promise the economic renewal, which does really not much to lower our... Well, I mean, it does. It lowered our weekly change from minus 1.2 to minus 0.7. Still, that's... Jesus Christ, that's horrifying. Stagnant economy, disjointed government. Okay, address the stagnant economy. Lowers daily political power cost, increases weekly stability, and lowers consumer goods. Okay, I think we can do anything else anyway, right? Yeah, we can't. Okay, so we don't have much of a choice here either way. So let's go with that. I'm gonna eyeball the focusing on people's problem and additional consumer goods. The focus on people problems is way better because it doesn't really need factories. The Hotel of Valpact. Okay, I don't need this. I don't need this or any of these. Increase operatives. Okay, but this one is good. So let's keep it up. Recall military personnel from Iran. Okay, I want to focus on people problems. Election. Increase funding to the League of Nations. We're not gonna do that. Decrease unemployment. Improve worker conditions. Oh, this one is also great. Okay, let's keep this. And train the workforce is great because it increases stability. Oh, okay. Well, keep this one up. These ones we'll keep because we want more bauxite mines and plantations in Madagascar. And we can start exploiting here. These are great, but cost political power and we can't really... 8% nothing happens. We get political reputation. Research speed. Okay, let's keep it off, but we'll start pouring political power into the exploitation soon. The Horvaval Pact. The press has unveiled the Horvaval Pact to the public eye, which is being conducted behind their backs. France and Britain, eager to stay in good grace with Italy, have been negotiating a deal with Mussolini for a quick conclusion to the Second Italo-Abyssinian War with Ethiopian concessions. This is in the hopes of maintaining the nation's independence, but it has been done without their knowledge. It has caused an uproar from both the right and the left, denouncing it as appeasement to Mussolini that will leave Ethiopia as little more than a puppet state. Other sorrow will lead until the elections. So we lose Pierre Laval and Radical Party become the ruling party, and we lose 15 political power. Great. So you were giving us war support and conservative support, and you are giving us liberal support. Okay. At least no penalties. At least no penalties. Small blessings. Okay, we now have 21 factories working on that. Yeah, trade is going in our favor. Once we get more... once we get more power, we can turn on more refineries and probably get more in trade. Oh, this is really nice. But remember, with the changes, this is the same as an ultra-realism mod. Each factory does way less than you would normally expect.
Pareil.
Okay, you finished all of your trainings. You are working.
Pareil.
You are working. We still have no political power whatsoever. Sorry, army power. Or political power either. The Kingdom of Italy abandons naval treaty. Benito Mussolini today announced that the Kingdom of Italy would no longer consider herself bound by the naval treaties she had signed. The world situation, he said, had made the choice inevitable. The Kingdom of Italy has apparently received reliable reports that several neighboring countries have begun aggressive naval expansion programs that threaten legitimate Italian interests in the area. The Italian Admiralty has refused to comment on rumors that several ships currently under construction were already planned without treaty restrictions in mind. Okay, well, we lost 50 political power, great. Here we go, it's already starting. Wait, what can we recruit and where? Preliminary war propaganda. Diplomatic efforts. Recruitment in Europe. Recruit in Swiss Confederation and 27 more. Okay, but I can't really click it, so let's not bother ourselves with that one. Okay, one thing I want to see is how we're doing on equipment. So we're missing a ton of light anti-tank, but that's fine. Horse transports, okay. That's really bad. Light artillery, bad. Okay, each one of these is about 3... Okay, you're only about 5 years, but you are about 20 years. You are about 10 years. You are about 20 years. Okay, that's another 5 years. About 7 years. Okay, this was looking much better when... Oh my god. Well, the only thing that we're really doing good on is... tanks. God damn it. Chaplin's Modern Times. Modern Times is a comedy film written and directed by Charlie Chaplin in 1936. His iconic Little Tramp character struggles to survive in the modern industrialized world. I still have to watch this film, I haven't seen it. The film is a comment on the desperate employment and fiscal conditions many people face during the Great Depression. Chaplin felt that those conditions were created by the efficiencies of modern... I think it's supposed to be inefficiencies of modern industrialization. Chaplin began preparing the film in 1934 as his first talkie and went as far as writing a dialogue script and experimenting with some sound scenes. However, he soon abandoned these attempts and reverted to a silent format with synchronized sound effects. The dialogue experiments confirmed his long-standing conviction that the universal appeal of the tramp would be lost if the character ever spoke on screen. Chaplin is the man. We, on the other hand, aren't the man. We are nowhere near the man. Special forces. We are... Wait, what? We're currently fielding 72 of 56 allowed special forces. Okay, so that would mean to disband probably one entire unit. Current division attack factor, defense factor lowered by 66.6% and paradropper efficiency by 45. Okay, we'll have to address that. But we already got field uniforms. That was quick. So what can you do now? Motorcycle infantry. Or motorized headquarter detachment. Okay, what about here? We could get the combat engineers. And here we could get the artillery. I guess we're not in a hurry to get those. Some motorcycle infantry? Or let me see what we have here. So manpower is smaller than with regular infantry. Recovery rate is the same. Soft attack looks higher. No, soft attack is the same. For some reason there's no soft attack here. Supply usage is higher. Strength 25. Okay, strength is smaller. Breakthrough. There's an extra breakthrough. Heart attack. Suppression. Organization. It might be good to accompany, for example, the tanks or something. Because it could be cheap to get it. Headquarter detachment takes a bit longer. Okay, let's get the motorcycle infantry. I would maybe want to get the infantry gun. But we don't have the industry to produce it anyway, so, you know, let's start with the motorcycle infantry to keep our options opened. Oh, and we can switch from the World 1 field unit. Oh my god, we're missing 9,000. Okay, well, M35 field uniforms. Jesus, our efficiency. Yeah, that's black eyes for you. The 1946 Winter Olympics. Okay, the Empire of Great Japan abandons naval treaty. That's another 50 political power. The 1946 Winter Olympics. The opening ceremony of the Winter Olympics at Garmisch-Partenkirche has begun. After a quick speech by Karl Ritter von Haupt, the German Führer Adolf Hitler officially opened the games. 4 German artillery guns fired salute and the Olympic flag has been raised. The athletes started marching in with Greece first and Germany last, raising their hands and saluting to their leader. German skier Willy Wagner takes the Olympic oath on behalf of the 755 competitors from the 28 competing nations. Alpine skiing makes the first appearance in the Winter Olympics and a military patrol competition will be held for the first time, a precursor to the biathlon. Okay, we get extra 3% stability, which I don't see working. And League of Nations moves into the Palais des Nations, or Palais? I'm not sure how it's pronounced. Since the time of the Roman Empire, the term palace has been used to indicate the physical seat of power. As it often is the case in Western history, the glory of the Roman Empire inspired following civilizations, and the term palatium or palace never lost its ideological charge. Instead, it became part of the vocabulary of every modern language, employed to indicate the physical location of power. In its early days in Geneva, the League of Nations Secretariat were quartered at the Hotel National. It was clear from the beginning that the hotel was ill-suited as an administrative building. When the Swiss authorities offered a site for a new conference hall, therefore the League seized the opportunity. In 1924, the Assembly asked for a building which was to perform fully and adequately the essential functions and purpose of the Assembly Hall of the League of Nations. The general thought was that if the intentions of the League of Nations is to represent the pacific glory of the 20th century, pacific glory of the 20th century, are sincere, then it is not possible to constrain such an innovative social organization to the straitjacket of traditional architecture. No coordinated hall for bored sovereigns, but salubrious working rooms for the busy representatives of the various peoples. No dark corridors for the intrigues of diplomacy, but open and glazed spaces for public negotiations carried by honest men. After starting building in 1941, now finally the League of Nations can move into their new home. And the League does so in troubled times. Not only have some members left the exclusive gathering, but with rising aggressions, the League faces challenges nobody ever predicted so early in its short history. The future will show whether this place stands the test of time. So we get 5 political power. How amazing. Okay, and we finished another focus, this time address the stagnant economy. So what can we do next? We can decrease the unemployment, which would give us 2 extra civilian factories. National Office of Agriculture. This would give us maximum infrastructure in Ile-de-France, Pas-de-Calais, Champagne and Alsace. And tools modernization. Are we building anything in these? No, we're not. Pas-de-Calais, Alsace. Okay, that would increase. What was the other one? Champagne and Alsace and Ile-de-France. So Ile-de-France is not giving us anything, but Champagne. Champagne. That doesn't give us anything. Alsace we already spoke about, and the last. God damn it, my memory. It's the last one. Ile-de-France, Pas-de-Calais, Champagne, and Alsace. Okay, Pas-de-Calais and Alsace would. Champagne and Ile-de-France wouldn't. Oh, but that's actually quite a lot of resources. Okay, let's start with that. Tool modernization gives research points to. Oh, that would be good as well. But I think the infrastructure is better for us now. The nationalization of France's main railway companies will ensure the control of the means of transportation. The new French National Railway Company will be tasked with improving our current infrastructure. So let's do that, and do it now. Okay, food is dropping like a rock. We have to keep an eye on these. We're not getting any penalties for now, but we really have to be careful. And we'll soon have to start importing food. Okay, but we have a buttload of factories. Issue an ultimatum. The advantage of being a strong power is also that you can achieve your foreign policy goals with diplomatic pressure. Apparently the Spanish Republic has forgotten this. Let us remind them of our benefits. Yep, let's issue an ultimatum. We want that political power. Stability is already at 45. Jesus Christ. The 1946 Winter Olympics closing ceremony. The Winter Olympics have ended with the closing ceremony in the Olympic Stadium, hosted by Ritter von Hout, who also gave the last winning athletes their medals. Norway collected the most medals with 15, followed by the hosting nation Germany. And we're not even on the list. What can you do? Okay, world tension is decreased by 1, and we gained a little bit of relations with them. And we can get our first operative. Well. Irene Westian, seducer, natural orator, and demolition expert. Tough. Linguist. Infiltrator. Well, I guess Iran is a good person for us. We're getting another operative immediately, so let's start. I have a feeling that building up a network in Germany is going to bite us in the rear, but I'd like to get more information about their strength. I don't have much else to do here anyway. So you guys are getting some of this equipment, supporting equipment. Are we not producing support equipment? Please tell me that's not true. No, we are. Okay, well, the remilitarization of the Rhineland. Great. Actually, you know what? We're gonna start giving you maximum priority. I want you to be trained and deployed. Several German divisions recently advanced into the Rhineland, marking the first time since the end of the Great War that Germany has forces positioned to west of the Rhine. This is a clear violation of the Versailles Treaty, under which Germany is forbidden from militarizing the region. Unless we issue an ultimatum demanding withdrawal, the treaty will not be enforced. So this is an act of war. Yeah, we could, this is one of the ways how you can win as France, but we mentioned already that we're going to go with the historical option. So we're going to issue a diplomatic objection, which is not going to do anything. Anyway, I think that's good for episode 2. We need more rubber for some reason. So let's start importing that. But our industry is doing good. So far, no crises. We're trading out a lot of resources. So things are looking sort of good. But trust me, that's going to change very soon. I promise you that. Anyway, thank you very much for joining me, and I'll see you in the next episode.